100 men versus one gorilla. Who wins? Who's gonna take it? Who's going to be the one to take the dog? What's up, guys? Yes, I am back. It is me. All right, so everybody wants to know who would win, 100 men or one gorilla. We're gonna watch this video, Vincent Alfonso Jamal. Make sure you guys head over there to watch the original video. Go ahead and subscribe over there as well. And let's get into it.
Swept.
Yeah.
That guy looks pretty familiar. I don't know why. I feel like I've seen this guy before.
All right, I'm gonna switch gears like way off the topic. Have you heard this one? Who wins? 100 average men or a silverback gorilla in a fight?
Okay, so I didn't know it. I didn't know it was a silverback. Does that matter? I feel like that matters. That's the biggest. Wait, hold on. What's the strongest silver? Okay, this kind of changes things just a little bit. I thought it was just a regular one. I guess I wasn't listening.
100 average men?
Just 100, yeah. Like we can't like throw like 100 like Brock Lesnar's into it.
Okay, 100 regular schmegulars. Let's see. I think, right, if there was like a little bit of planning behind it, if if there was a conversation amongst the men on like how they were gonna do it, I think then they'd be able to. 100%. I think so. 100 men can do a lot of shit, you know? So if 100 men spoke amongst themselves like, all right, this is what we're gonna do, then I think so. Now, here's the thing. You might be wondering, well, Jordan, what would it be that they discuss? Like, what would they have to do in order to, like, take the dub? And to that I say, they'd have to do some nasty shit in order to win. I'm not gonna lie. They'd have to fight so dirty, I'm not even kidding. They'd have to probably, like, pick straws, and the 10 the 10 dudes that draw the shortest straws, they gonna have to get them where it hurts, you feel me? I think that's the only way. That grip, this is the only way that they'd be able to win, is if they got them where it hurt. They'd have to cause so much damage to where it would be rolling around holding its pebbles. Yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna go with so far. Let's see if there's any more information I might have missed
Or something. It's just, yeah, if we just had to randomly select 100 guys.
Well, that honestly thinking like the first thing clicked in my head is average man can't fight.
Right.
So
That's true. Average man can't fight. This is life or death we're talking about, and I agree, the average man cannot fight. That's why the first like 30 or 40, they'd just be like the distraction, you know what I mean? They would be the ones that would be making sure the guys that are about those 10 dudes that drew the shortest straw, they would be the distraction. So it's almost like, would you rather be the distraction or would you rather be the shorter straw?
it depends. It depends on the weaponry, right? Because you can punch a gorilla all day long, you know.
Variant.
I don't know. Simply because I don't think a man can punch enough pain into a gorilla to get him to stop.
The guys that drew the shortest straws, they're gonna have to yank that shit.
So it doesn't matter if it's 100 blows from a fist. Like, if we're talking weapons, that's a whole different thing. But just bare knuckles, I don't think 100. I don't think really any matter, man. It's gonna take that gorilla to get tired.
Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, no one's getting out of this unhurt, you know? There's going to be like 8 people standing left. 2 of them probably won't be harmed. 2. So that is a 98% score of fucking your shit up.
Right.
They're too ferocious. You know what I'm saying? They have too many weapons. Because think about it. As a human, your only weapon is your hand and your feet. A gorilla has hands, feet, and teeth, and claws, you know, nails that can sustain anything. So, yeah.
Fort Knox is pushing back. He says the 100
he said, He said, yeah, but he said because a gorilla get tired in 30 minutes. I don't know about that. You don't.
Um,
I've never seen the stamina.
Yeah, well, and the thing about like humans is we don't have that level of savagery. So let's say
Right.
you are the second wave, and that first 25, you see like five guys get their arm torn off and their face bit off. Nobody's going in for
Right.
that.
That's so gruesome. But that's what it would be. That's what it would be.
They're gonna quit. They're gonna quit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So he's only fighting. He's only fighting 20, 25 people at that point. That was my point,
Exactly.
right? Your fear is not his fear. He's not scared of 100 people, right?
Right.
But 100 people are gonna be scared going in. You know, and we've seen enough of that.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
enough of that to where you
And
just
that's
see
just with
the
another
first two dudes
human.
get knocked out. Everybody else couch. Yeah, remember high schools when them schools came to fight? Man, people were tugging tail rolling.
Oh, yeah. Those are bad. Those were full-blown melees. But let's take a classic movie, Friday. Who wants some? You want some? Knock you out too.
Right,
Nobody was stepping to him.
right.
And that was one big dude.
One person.
Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine
And,
like
and a matter of
three
fact, they
of
were
them.
backing up.
Right.
They were backing up, like, out of fear. So, yeah.
Imagine three of Debo's put together, at least. Three Debo's put together
Right.
into one. I'd be nervous to just be around that person, much less then have to think
Yeah.
like it has no capacity to feel empathy or emotion, not in a rage. I
No, look
got
what
I
that
got a
one
little
little monk, look what that one chimpanzee did to that woman in
yep.
seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it wasn't that he hit her, like he tore the flesh off of her face.
Yep.
Was biting her. Like, no.
We don't gorilla strength. They say if you could like really like put it into something, it would bench like 4,000 pounds. So one swing of a gorilla's arm is going to like basically like break ribs. Like its bone density, even the skin on a gorilla is much thicker than
Right.
what a human is. So to your point, you can punch into it.
That gorilla gonna be like this. Everybody gonna be like, oh! And then he gonna go like this. Everybody gonna be like, oh!
All day, but it's not happening. What's Jordan
Yeah.
got? It would probably take like 10 people to beat one Debo though.
So that's 30 people at that point to at least fight the gorilla
Right.
to our credit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bro, I think that I think 100 people would be able to, yes, I think so. We would have to fight like women, but we would fucking win. We would win. I'm saying this for all the men out there. We can take out, all right, my camera just died, but whatever. We can take out a gorilla, guys. If there was 100 of us, we would be able to do it. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.